honorable combat you guys are thinking that they're just going to accept.
I got your daughter. Nina, Nina, Nina. Archers, fire!
Yes,
No,
we
it's like
will. Yeah, and then
no,
all of a sudden it turns into 300.
the thing is, the daughter is probably only wearing a slave collar, and that is it.
Pretty much.
You guys land and everything, so yeah.
Yeah.
We
Well,
land and we only bring 20 troops and 10 shock troopers. Oh, 9 shock troopers. They have like a entire army. It's like, maybe we should have brought more.
nah, we can take them.
Or at least drop some bombs.
No, more blood for blood god. We can take them.
No, it's actual metal.
Yeah, they're actual spears, not like a.
Yeah, actual spears and halberds and bows. And some of them have crossbows. Last time I checked, a halberd's not just a sharpened stick of metal.
It's a pretty big blade at the end of a stick. It's used.
And
to
also they have cavalry. They got lances.
Yeah.
Yeah, cavalry tears up infantry like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it depends. Some, yeah, depend. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, for halberds.
Now,
Got hacks on a pole with another sharp stick on the end.
yeah.
Well, halberds are meant to pull people off horses.
Or it can also be used as just typical pole arm.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, its original design was anti-cavalry.
Well, with how it has that spike at the end, it could easily be used as anti-armor with that beak at the other end of the. For it has the axe head the other side for that beak.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're talking about the hook end, where
Yeah.
they could just swing that around and.
Yeah, if you
punch it.
use that against armor, you would do pretty devastating amount of damage.
Oh yeah.
Break in, probably snapping, get the bones, break those. Yeah. Good luck if you stand up from that one.
Then you roll a
All of a
nat
sudden, they all
one.
turn out to be English. They all take out their longbows.
Oh gosh.
Release the arrows! And longbows automatically do amazing damage because, hey, 100 Years' War. All of a sudden, this is wait, you got Vikings and these guys are English guys based on England. This is like the Battle of Hastings all over again.
Yep.
Or the Battle of Stamford Bridge, whichever one you want to go with.
We have long bows.
Depends. Is Frogner going to be King? Wait, is Frogner going to be King Harold the Harauder, or is he going to be Duke William of Normandy?
I view this as this way. We have longbows. We have autocannons.
The Aura's lighters aren't equipped with a lot of
I know,
cannons.
but I'm just saying like that. It's like, we have longbows.
You kind of wish, looking at the amount of troops, you kind of wish you had a few Imperial landers. Aquila landers.
I don't know.
They were armed.
I don't know. The way they were shooting, you might as well.
There's a massive horde of them. You can't miss.
So is
They were
last time,
missing!
too.
No, but I mean, like, there's so many guys, like, they would just have them just go strafing. Don't try to be accurate, just, like, pull the trigger a bunch. And say
And then
bang.
they jam.
Obviously, do realize you have to say bang whenever to fire the weapons. It's a standard Imperial pattern, You have to say bang. That's actually the actual fire mechanism. Bang, bang, bang,
now?
bang, bang. So it looks like we're going to be in a little bit of a slump. So anyways, so while that is happening, Kaiser, after you're doing your things, is there anything else you're wanting to do? You completed what you wanted to do in your quarters.
He jerked off.
Or are you wanting to? But you could potentially. I don't know. I'm just curious of what. Oh, for the. Okay, I think I understand what the other thing you're attempting to do. Oh yeah, that one. Okay.
I'm sorry, Nick, but you walked right into that. You did
No,
what you wanted
I'm
to do
figuring
in
out
your
how there's certain
quarters.
things can happen. No, I'm just remembering what Kaiser told me. Okay. Do you have
So,
Forbidden Lore Psychers? Do you have Forbidden Lore Warp? Forbidden Lore. This is a right. This is that war wouldn't really help. Okay,
okay.
Warp. Okay, you. Okay, so the thing is do Forbidden Lore Warp at a neg Warp War. Well, that's just like a daemon weapon, but yeah. You do Forbidden Lore Warp at a -10. This is just you thinking. Like, are you physically wanting to build a psychic radar? Okay, so that's you get the idea of how to do it. Now I will have you, since this is definitely, I don't think this has ever been done before. So, this would be logic at a, let's see, how many degrees of success you got? You got total of 3 degrees. Okay, 19, 20. Okay, so it's plus 15. Logic plus, yeah, logic plus 15.
You make a radar that accidentally tracks demons.
Okay. Wait, are you sure 45 would be your... Well,
Woo!
wait, do you not have logic known?
Yeah, I'm gonna be going. BRB.
You do have it known, but it'd be rolling off of 50 then, right? So otherwise it's 50 minus 20. Huh. So that was mean you've been rolling off of a 65. Okay, that... Oh, you could have just spent an infamy point to succeed on the first test, but okay, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you come up with the design plan for it. Are you going to go about attempting to build it? Okay, so for attempting to build it, psychic radar, definitely be a lot of tech use. Like, what are you wanting to set this radar to? You want to set it to the ship's aspects, or you know it would be a lot more powerful if you did that? I mean, do you want this to be a portable radar? Or do you want this to be something a bit more, like... Let's just start with the easy one first and took it up to the... oh, you're making a component. Well, the thing is, you can detect the warp with the radars. However, you just mostly would be specifically adjusting them then. You'd be adjusting the aspect system, so it could be better utilized to zoom in on one person if they have the warp about them. Okay, so mostly this would be tech use. Let's see. Let me think. Get a +5. You get a +5 for your success on the logic. Well, yeah, you put your hard hat on. This will be. Do you have a combi tool, or you probably could ask for a combi tool? Okay. I'm curious if Viz would really be... Oh, I'm pretty sure she would fucking hate you. She knows your Inquisition. She knows you used to be a part of the Imperium. She fucking hates the Imperium. Yeah, so no help on that end. It probably will. Yes. Yes, it will be something. It basically is powering up the system so they'll be able to detect the warp a lot better. And basically be able to zoom in, like, you know, instead of just getting like a broad area, you can tell the warp is affecting a broad area. You basically be individually able to pick out, like, hey, these are X amount of daemons here and X amount of psychers and X amount of people touched by chaos. Okay, so let's see. You get you're at rolling off of a. Okay, let me see. I'm kind of curious if Viz would help you. I'm not entirely sure if she would.
She wouldn't.
Okay, okay, yeah. So you're rolling off of a 65, unless you. I guess there's other tech guys on board who could potentially help. Here. Give me that. No, knock that bit out. Unless you just want to go with your. I mean, you would just be asking around and everything. Okay. But are you asking for some of the other? Because Viz is kind of like you could ask for the other heretics on board for their assistance in the matter. Okay, you ask around. You're after you. Okay. Initially, can thing is no Venom. It can naturally you can naturally detect warp signatures, but this will basically be improving it so it can do it a lot better and get a lot more specific results. Instead of it just you can tell the warp's affecting the place. Now you can tell is what exactly is going on.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking like it's like right now it's just like a weather machine. You know, you just see a bunch of clouds, but then it goes to an actual radar where it goes beep.
Yeah, it will actually be able. You'll get a much more, useful scan. A lot more information given to you than just shit's going on.
Yeah, but I was making the joke raw because raw's oftentimes depicted as covered in gold and stuff, and it's like, oh shit, we got the Emperor.
Okay, so good. Okay, we'll see how this works. No, not daemon hosts. Tech priests. Or heretics. No, not animals. I'm having to look through Dark Heresy because they don't literally have a heretic profile.
Really?
It's one thing. They don't have it in Black Crusade.
That's really odd because that's a player class. Maybe that's
no. I mean like an NPC heretic.
I know. I'm saying that's pretty odd because that's a class.
It's like if you want to play any of the other games, you first have to get Dark Heresy First Edition for bringing in all the random people you might meet in the normal setting of Imperial Society.
Oh, okay.
The people, the on-street people, the random civilians, the extra new guys, the arbitrators and whatnot.
Yeah, and each game builds on the other game, so it doesn't repeat information.
Yeah, and that's one thing they really... Probably their way of, making sure they can milk the money. Okay, so I am going to roll for the tech priest attempting to help Kaiser with this method.
Oh.
Okay. Kaiser, the tech priest succeeded he was rolling off of a 50. So that's a 14, 24, 34, 44. You get plus 20. Okay, so ultimately you would get plus 35 to this test. Just tech use. You succeed. Yeah, of course you make it. Yes. And it takes a while. It takes a long while. But this will basically be taking up a lot of your time. As you basically go about it in this, this will be taking up, a lot of your time as you basically go about fixing up the ship's aspects and everything. You set certain, you're basically mucking about underneath the control consoles and nearby the ship's machine spirit, basically improving the aspect scan range and also being able to, very, very go about improving it and everything so you have a more comprehensive scan when you go about. So it does take a while. Okay, so then, since you're... Okay. So yeah, you definitely found out about pests while you're talking to Frauner. You can roll then, I'm just saying, this would be for later. This would be just an aspect, so this would basically be awareness, then. No, it would be, for using aspects, it's not tech use, right? Or how does Rogue Trader makes it go off scrutiny for detection?
It's awareness in this game.
Okay.
Basically,
The thing is,
you
however,
looking
Kaiser,
at
you
it.
don't need to use the tech use. You've already fixed the system, so it should work. This is just you later on when you finally go about, after you're done testing and everything, you go about. Oh, it will take a while for you to. Okay, yeah, you can spend the infamy to reroll. You do gain a plus, was it plus 25 or plus 30? Give me a sec. Gotta look up the code. I should really just. That's it. I'm gonna make a file for it for the end of next session. For next session. So we're not constantly having to ask either me or John. You get a plus 30 to the detection, so you're rolling off a 39. So you can spend your infamy point to re-roll. You're rolling off of a 69. It will just take a while. Don't worry, it doesn't mean you can't fight. It will take a while. As you are attempting to. With the 98, it would just yeah, you can't. But with an 84, and since you didn't fail by nearly as much, it does take a while. It takes a while, as you are also. This is the middle of you testing it out and everything, and you would. Not exactly. Not exactly. It wouldn't require that long to really scan the planet, but you just going by because you were told. I'm guessing. I'm basically going to assume that Fronner told you generally where Blight was, or when you asked around, you could easily ask around other people to figure out where Pest was seen last, and then just go off of that. Yeah. So then you go to Pure Hub City, but you know that's being bombed, so you just go for the places around Pure Hub City. You're just scanning around Pure Hub City, and when you get an actual bit of a reading, when you actually get a bit more of a strong reading towards Psyker, you will just try to use that and to try to follow the trail of where she potentially is. This will be taking a few. This along with you fixing up the ship and everything, fixing up the. Yeah, it will basically take the entire session. The rest of the session. Yeah, it will take the rest of the session for you just to go about that. From what you can tell immediately as you're going about that is the individual seems to be, or at least the warp signature that you're getting, which gives the presence of a powerful psyker. It says they look like they seems to be lording towards more of a northern path along the river in Pure Hub City. Along the river that bisects Pure Hub City in two. It's going along the river. Mostly looks like they're taking more of a northern path. Through Edgewood and then up towards the plains and more north. That's what, at least from what it appears to be, from what you're getting the signature is, what you're focusing the signature on. It does take a while for you to come up to date with her, because the individual has had a bit of a head start. But you can generally, from what you've been telling from your radar scan, you can tell the individual is heading north. Okay. Okay, let me see. I gotta figure out how much of this map would... Because I actually wrote there. Okay, let's see. Okay, give me a sec. I'll have to just freehand this. Then I will be bringing you guys over to the map thing soon enough. Okay, got that down. Time to bring you guys over. Or at least, no. Here. All I would need is Kaiser and Devona. Can you guys see? Did your guys' map change?
Yes.
Not
Mine
yours. Not, okay, I'll move you over as well.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I can see.
Mine changed.
Okay. Everyone's changed? So yeah, this yellow path you see is the path of what you can detect of the individual.
That's pest.
Yes.
Damn, she moves fast.
Yes, but this has been taking a while. I mean, the thing is, as soon as she figured, okay, out of character, as soon as she figured out Zar was dead, she started moving. And this initial part is by boat. And you guys have been taking, and she's had, you know, a day or so to travel. And she can simply have it where Nurgle mutants, you know, they just row constantly.
I was thinking she's just sitting on a raft of nurglings that just carry her.
No, she's gotten like the few Nurgle mutants with her, and she's just been having them row her as well.
Row faster.
Yeah, they have the toughness bonus. Also, she has like other creatures who she can use, or she can just mind control it in order to do it. Do you only have strength 30?
No, I was saying that the Nurgle mutants, don't they have like a strength 30?
What is their strength?
My strength's 36, so I'm not very strong. I'm above
Okay,
average.
give me a second. Black Crusade, Cult of Nurgle. Nurgle mutants, yes, are level. They have a strength of 42. So they're
Oh, okay.
similar to the Neandors in strength, but they have their unnatural toughness plus 2. So they count as having a toughness bonus of 5.
Yeah. The natural toughness would just mean they could shake off the long growing.
Fatigue, and they
Yeah.
also endure fatigue a lot longer. And basically, I mean, she's basically having them do it. But this is what it looks like. It says they got to this bit of the river here, and then seems like they are going up north. For what you can actually see is from that bit of the river is you do see a form of type of raft, you know, type of ferry raft like vessel, you know.
Is it made from the corpses of the villagers?
No, it's made out of wood. Seems like she commandeered that. Now, okay. What do you want to ask
That would have
Savona?
actually been so awesome.
What do you want to ask Savona? You can quickly ask around, and she's in the med bay.
Sacrificing people.
She's already done with that. She's undergoing sleep, but you could just wake her up, or just ask politely. You are initially encountered when you go down to the med bay. You're initially encountered by Fizz, who glares at you and does not look very. The shark. Actually, you wouldn't know her as Fizz. This is a shark girl. This shark girl, who you both have a glaring contest at each other. Yeah, she snaps her teeth at you. But the problem is
You wouldn't know that though.
the problem is, Kaiser, is that she would. This is was it blame by association or victim by association? Yeah, I know, but the thing is that she doesn't know you, and she just knows you're an Inquisitor. She would immediately think you're up and up with Inquisitorial with the Imperium. So, I mean, it's her, she was enslaved she was enslaved by the Imperium. So she kind of doesn't like anyone who's talked to the Imperium, but doesn't exactly. In fact, she would be the thing. Even though you did help her, in fact, you did kind of save her because I'm pretty sure if you didn't step in and blow Blight into smithereens, he probably would have like chainsawed her and killed her.
But she doesn't know that. She's kind of.
But she is kind of. She's still, even though you did help her, she's still a little just. Yeah, but you know, she also is not entirely. Yeah, since you just open fired, and you could have hit her in the process.
She's also thick-skulled.
Yeah, she's thick-skulled and into her ways, and she just doesn't like you. So, how do you deal with this little exchange? She says, "What do you want? What do you want?" Okay, I'm well, but what do you want? What do you want here? You know, servant of slaver. She just says slaver. Or, you know, she would just, or I don't know, hound of the emperor, something on the similar lines.
Lapdog of the corpse god.
Yeah. What's the matter? Yeah, so how fitting how fitting when you get hunted down by those you get to know what it feels like to be, you know, treated like trash and hunted down by others. She raises an eyebrow at this. She raises, well, do sharks have eyebrows?
No, they don't.
She, well,
Raises
does
her
something
eyes.
similar. Her skin around her eyes creases.
Yes.
She raises her bone or something up there.
Oh no, the hood's over her eyes, you know.
Yeah.
Raise a little bit.
But she was human once, so her species.
No, but it's been a while. Her pelagers were once human, yes, but that was over generations. They become shark-like.
I guess they don't have any hair whatsoever.
They wouldn't. Yeah, it's been way too long.
I'm
Okay,
cute and fluffy.
Then I was like, she glared and he's like, okay, but don't take too long. Don't.
I'm almost back. I just got to get my food, and then I'll be laying down again.
It's okay. I'm just doing some what's happening off screen bit. She awakes Devona.
What is it, Viz?
I hope so. And thing is that yeah, you walk it. The thing is Viz does keep her power glaive. Yeah, she does keep her, after she wakes up Devona, she does keep her power glaive in her hands and ready. Inez probably keeps his las carbine ready. And also, how is, wait. Okay.
Being woken up from having been drugged and all this stuff, she's like seeing these, everything's going on. It's like, no fighting in my shrine. Take that outside, please. But what is it, Viz? You wanted to see me?
Okay. Viz points in the direction of, She just points in the direction with her power glaive, and says, "This Inquisitor, our guest, wants to talk to you."
Inquisitor? Why would there be one on the ship?
From what Frauner told me, this one has been excommunicated from the Imperium. A fitting sentence for a lapdog. Now,
Trying to chuckle while still in a lot of pain.
it hurts when I laugh.
Yeah, she's like... That it is. Chasing too many demons, now they call you a demon yourself.
Well, the thing is, Kaiser, it doesn't hurt when you exist. It doesn't hurt you, it hurts other people. Generally because they end up dying. For some reason, you got that bloody mess. You might have wanted to not have picked up that bloody mess trait when you got your character.
He didn't hit me.
No, I mean just just Fallout.
Yeah, I know. But
civilians spontaneously end up dead.
That
Yes, you got that perk. You got the bloody mess perk, and that's why all your missed rounds just randomly hit civilians.
But
Yes. Basically, you got that. Considering I would basically give you that since you have your little spray and pray method.
I'm not even going to aim. I'm just going to shoot and hope I hit something. Oh, I hit 20 civilians.
Yeah, great. Okay. So, what do you have to say to Devona, Kaiser?
As well as I can be for almost having my leg chopped off. I still feel the venom flowing through my veins. Slanesh blushes me much.
As you notice, Kaiser, as you look down on her, you actually can tell that Devona's leg is actually somewhat more together than you initially saw it. When you last saw it, it was a wrecked mound of flesh, and you could tell broken bones. This one, it's been put together, appears, but as you look closer, you can tell there's a discoloration in the different flesh put into the leg that composes the leg. It's a little weird.
Yes. You would leave it over there. The servitors will get working on a anti-venom or whatever he used on that blade. I must request that if you are sick or if you are wounded in the battle, she'll point over to the counter, there is some antivirus from Nurgle in case you might have been infected in the battle. Make sure to get yourself a dose. Me, Viz, and everyone else came in here has gotten a dose. Yes. We just need it temporarily. As I was the only one hit with the toxin, we'll only need to make one antidote.
Okay, hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
So it is handed. So the chainsword is handed over to one of the, uh, well, people, the medical attendees, and they go about quickly taking some of the serum from it and making a anti venom, and they quickly give it back to Kaiser since they don't exactly need that much. They need just a little bit of a venom drip, and we just lost Kaiser.
Oh,
I get back and he drops.
yep.
But I actually, from what I plan for what Kaiser is doing, he'll be spending most of his day on the ship. So
There you go.
we've just been going about like what other stuff he's doing while he's doing other things.
Okay,
But generally, he will not really be able to take part in like combats or anything.
Okay, so does that mean we're switching back to Frogner and Conrad?
Yes.
Can I finish up real fast?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Thank you
Now-
so much, but I will be needing some rest. Viz, will you show him out?
Viz shows him out.
Out of the airlock.
No, Viz is tempted to, but she was told by Froner no.
It's like, show him
Viz is
out.
tempted to
Like,
shove
okay.
the Inquisitor out the airlock, but but she also realizes that Inez is there. Inez is stronger than her by a good deal, and well, I think if she even attempted to, Kaiser would introduce her to like 20 bullets.
And as they're leaving, like, two medical servitors inject both Kaiser and Inez to the anti-plague.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
They
do
don't
that.
know, and they're just doing their little medical things. They're like, psh, psh.
Okay, so yeah, we got you back, Kaiser.
I'll come back.
Just got back and get okay. So what basically happened is they took a little bit of the venom drip from the chainsword and then handed it back to you.
I then asked you to leave so I could get some rest, and as you left, some of the
Okay,
servitors...
that venom. Yeah, venom is for saying what she's saying. What he's saying.
Yeah.
It just died from voice. Type in what you said, Savona.
No!
Oh, I lost him.
No, just continue typing it in. He said he died from voice, so he's reloading it. So just type it in. So then, okay. Okay. Okay, Devona is writing what he's going to be saying. Hey, Venom, you're taking a
Yeah.
while. I would have really shortened the message up.
Sorry. So yeah, you and Aniz are covered for the plague on the planet.
I mean, that depends. Does Kaiser take this? Does Kaiser accept this? Because the servitor walked up and has a needle. It's trying to Kaiser does not want it.
Okay. Let him go, droid. Let him go.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, so
Sure, I gotta drop the hood on.
you don't let them inject you. Are you as tasty as one?
Oh gosh. Oh, Slanesh, my spleen. This
Oh,
don't
yeah.
make me laugh. Also on out. Thank you for the venom. Anti-venom. I'll let Frono know that you had assisted. But I really need my rest.
You need a drug synth. What exactly are you attempting to make, Kaiser? Is that even possible via drug wise?
I think so. I mean, how do you think they capture some psychers to...
With no rod.
No rod.
No, Rod? Okay.
No rod. Oh, that was the for Mao's game where he had the psycho suppressant drug, for the penal world. I guess you could attempt to make it. This would be. You don't have Forbidden Lore psychers, so you wouldn't exactly know how to create the drug itself. This would definitely be something. Or you would also need something along the lines of Scholastic Lore chemistry. But you're asking Kat to make it. Kat, this would be. Wait, she's asking you to make it. Do you put that on your agenda?
Sounds fascinating. Yes, yes. I could definitely try to whip something up. Do we happen to have Blight's corpse lying around I could test it on?
It kind of exploded
She doesn't
when
know
he
that.
turned into the. Yeah, it's just. Viz replies, it somewhat exploded when he turned into a beast. She kind of shudders at the thought of the beast of Miracle.
Okay. Well, I could try to make something, but no guarantees it will work. After all, I don't have anything that could test it, but in theory, it will work. I'll do that once I get out of bed, but I am needing some rest now.
Okay. Yeah, and that's okay.
I do have some Scholastic Law, Chemistry, Forbidden Law, Demonic, Mutant.
The
and
problem
the
is Daemon. This is Psychers more.
I know,
This is
but
more understanding of the use of psychic powers. You can't. Okay.
I was saying I had the Demon, Mutant, and the Warp, so I got a lot of things I could theory craft with.
The problem is this would be more something for Psychers, because mutants is just the broad general categories of mutations. You could kind of think you would know of the Psyker mutation. The problem is I guess you could attempt to kind of shoehorn it that way. That will make it a little bit harder since you don't exactly have true knowledge of Psychers and the true specifics of their powers.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is like I was telling him.
You could always ask Rasputin if you could always ask Rasputin. No, I doubt he will let you. He will let you test it out on him. I'm just gonna say that for Jesse right now. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't allow anyone to test it out on him.
Hey, can I test this drug on you? What's it supposed to do? It's supposed to take your powers away temporarily, maybe
Doom
permanent.
bolts.
I don't know.
Doom bolts.
Yeah, I know.
Also, he has a wolf, which could maw Devona.
She's not going to pressure him. She's just going to ask. And if he starts looking real angry, it's like, Kaiser, the Inquisitor asked me to.
It wouldn't
make
hurt
it.
the wolf at all.
No,
I mean,
it wouldn't.
the only thing it would do is affect maybe their psychic link the two have.
Which would probably be bad because Kaiser would then lose control of the wolf.
No, the thing is he would lose. Yeah, but the problem is you are gonna end up with a really pissed off Psyker who's gonna doom bolt you,
Yeah.
and who also could potentially use the Cynesians to detect the drug.
If the drug is even working, he probably could just use citations. It's like, that won't work on me.
He would. I mean, he has warp sense. He can utilize. He automatically can tell when he can. I mean, this is Rasputin, who does not trust a lot of people, who is stuck in this place. He is going through claustrophobia. He is not. He's kind of stuck out of his own environment, and he doesn't exactly trust anyone here
I don't think I
for
was
good
even,
reasons.
I don't even think I even
Proven
know.
by Kaiser at the moment.
I probably wouldn't even know Rasputin's on the ship. I was probably out cold as they were carrying me out.
It hurt a lot.
Yeah. Having venom flowing through my veins and my leg torn to pieces, I was probably either out cold or just so.
You're
well
delirious, very. I mean, you're conscious enough to be able to wrap your leg together to stop the bleeding, but you almost nearly blacked out from the pain.
Yeah.
And
So,
it really was just adrenaline was keeping you going.
yeah. But
Hello?
yeah, I was just saying I could theory craft it with those.
I'm not too
things, but
sure.
I'm
The thing
not...
is with the drug that Warlord Mao was talking about, and his thing, it didn't prevent them from using psychic powers. It only really just interfered with their ability. Gave them just like negatives and negative modifiers to it.
So we gave them like a headache.
Or it just made it harder for them to truly delve into the warp. I think he limited it so that they couldn't use their push. They were only stuck with fettered and unfettered.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how well I'd be able to do because I don't have Psyker as a lore. So.
You could, you could shoehorn it around. It will make the test of actually making it a bit harder because, well, you don't exactly truly know psychers.
Yeah,
at least
but I know the warp and
understanding
demons,
of their powers.
so I can have somewhat of a guess.
Okay, well, before something happens, that since Devona and Kaiser are both going to be out of commission, or not out of commission, but basically your parts are a bit done, I will award both of you 250 EXP.
Woohoo!
Ooh. Are we clocking out, or are we trying
No,
to...
it's for
No.
Kaiser and Devona since they kind of are done with their things.
I'm
Okay.
out of the game for this session.
Okay, so it's all that's left is Frauner and Conrad stuff. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And so if we are all on the right map, right?
Yes.
Roll back to the right map.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and then anyways, you guys stop off and land on the ship. Still recording my okay. You land.
Yeah.
You land and you stop off, and you do have a big group of soldiers come out.
Like a couple thousand.
Just saying from this horde, these hordes for Pure Hub City soldiers are 120 apiece, and this horde of House Linus guards, that's 80.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the king himself.
Are you going to hide behind your cow? You are going to... You... barbarous.
He is not the one you have to worry about.
Then who's the one that has to worry about?
No, he looks at Frauners like, you barbarous, destructive, filth-worshipping scum.
Yeah, his tail's twitching happily as he's like, ooh, yes, please do keep going. Such a colorful vocabulary.
He draws his bastard sword.
Ooh. It appears I didn't have to goad you very much.
Okay, who draws her sword?
The King Donald draws his sword. Marshal Grith, since he has a double two-handed sword, I'm not being stupid. He doesn't have it on his back. He has his on it. He's like laying it against his shoulder.
Yeah. And of course, Conrad has his chainsword out.
Hmm. And Bishop Orion has his baptismal mace ready.
Yeah, Froner kind of smirks a bit as he goes, "Now, let's make this interesting, shall we?
Hmm.
You and I, one versus one battle."
Marshal Grith asks that, or Marshal Grith calls over to you. It says, before that, pirate captain,
Hmm.
I asked, are you the one who was in charge of, are you the one who was the master of that witch who dared damage my honor?
Which witch?
Which
He
is which?
describes Distara.
Hmm. Oh, her. No, she just boarded my ship out of the blue and proved useful. I do not claim ownership of her actions.
Either way, if you were the one who ordered her into our city, did you not?
I requested it.
Then you are to take. Then you are to be thought of as fuck. You're to be thought of as the one responsible for her actions.
I have to ask, what was her ploy?
He shows the mark of chaos that Jistara drew. Basically clawed into his flesh.
Froner gets a grin as he's like, "Oh, you poor man."
At that moment, like Connor just whistles, like smiling.
I told her to find allies in the city. She took it upon herself, it appears, to leave her mark behind.
But Jezebel Orion is saying, why are we... Enough of your lie, enough of your treasonous words. Cur of the dark gods.
Who's saying this?
Bishop Orion, he just cries out to those, but the will of your words will fall on deaf ears today.
Oh.
Do not listen to the lies given. He turns off to the others. Do not listen to the lies of this heathen.
Froner gets a grin on his face as he says, "Take him alive, shock troopers. This is a matter of honor between."
They will move to it. You're basically ordering them to attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so basic. Okay, for an advance, Kaiser and actually Conrad and Froner roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay. D10 plus 5.
1d6. 1d10 plus 6.
Okay. And you do not have any infamy. Who has infamy points left?
I have one infamy point left because I got
15.
Oh yeah, you got one extra, and Conrad has one naturally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, because he hasn't spent any. Okay, give me a sec. I got to go about. Okay, give me a sec. I gotta do the combat thing.
Not a problem.
Change the initiatives and everything. So, Devona's out. Conrad, you got a 7.
Yeah.
You got a total of 7. Froner, you're at a 15.
Yep.
Kaiser Rommel and Nez is out. Viz is out. The Neandor's got a... No, you're not going to be combating. Devona, it's going to be... What are you going to be doing? And I don't think your sonic pistols can reach from the ship.
No,
I'm just going to take a wild guess at that. I'm not in... you know. So they're at a 9. The servo shock troops are at a or whatever. Okay. Okay. So then they would be at, okay, give me a sec. 10. Then roll 40-10. Okay, so then we have. Sorry if this is taking a while. I just had to. So then we have Bishop Orion, who will be at 7. King Donald Godwin will be at 8. Marshall Griff will be at 7. The House Godwin guards and Purip soldiers are going to be at 10. Then who's next? We have Neander pirates and everything, so we're shock troops. Frauner, Conrad, yes. So that's what I'm going to have. Neander honor guard that out. Then I'm going to need to get the pot Imperial forces. That and that. Okay. So, if I got it right, combat will begin then. At least, since you just told them to rush. I'm pretty sure the other group will start shooting. Okay, so Venom. Also, here's one thing. I don't think, just in case people have forgotten, when you hit, every time you spend at least every time you've gotten up to at least 1,000 EXP, in total, every time you hit 1,000, you do get that one extra characteristic point.
Really?
Yes.
Fucking hell.
We earned. Or...
No, you don't. You don't count for starting. I said this earlier.
No, I wasn't here for that.
No, I know. No, for Kaiser. He's saying it's don't count starting.
Okay.
Just for how many? So basically, for whatever you have, whatever experience you have, minus that by 1,000, and then that's whatever experience you spent or received, minus that by 1,000, and if or just whatever. If you go over damn it.
My thing actually keeps track on the XP I spend for my advancements.
Okay. Well, okay. So if you whenever you gain in the thousands, whenever you gain an extra 1,000 EXP in total over time, you gain 1 characteristic point. Okay.
Oh, cool. So
this does not count to starting EXP you got. Yeah.
Now I get pretty much 1 characteristic then.
Yeah, which you can put into any characteristic except infamy.
Can I go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my agility.
I'm just going to be saying that again just in case people forgot. And Conrad, and Eric didn't know, so I did not tell you.
Yeah. So that means my initiative went from 7 to 8 because it went up 1.
Oh, okay. So you put that into your agility.
Yep. So now my agility is 40 instead of agility modifier is 4 instead of 3.
Give me a sec. So.
Don't forget to change your movement.
I did just stuck them up there.
No, I was talking to Conrad.
Yeah. So yeah, you would be changing your movement. That's why he did his agility bonus and everything. That's why his initiative changed. And there. So then, since they'll be attempting to move on him. I think they can all. What's these guys' charge range? They have the preternatural speed, which doubles their charge range, right? Right?
Yes, they do. They are freaking fast.
Okay, yeah. So they rush ahead. However, they are actually somehow surprisingly not many people rolled very high besides Fronner on the initiative. And the House Godwin Guard will be moving to counter.
Yeah. If they can pass the will.
It doesn't. They've seen these things, but Bishop Orion will begin. Okay. I mean, they've already gone through their willpower, and they are loyal to the Imperium. Bishop Orion will, if anything, okay, guess what? You're gonna do willpower. Guess what?
You're breaking out.
Which one of the pure faith shall I use? Blessed ignorance. Look not upon the daemon, the heretic, or the unclean enemies of the emperor. It is through your eyes that the foes of purity will lay siege on your soul.
Oh, fun. Okay.
So he uses that to basically he's using pure faith and spent a faith point to basically allow it so they ignore the fear.
Okay.
And yeah, as they rush and attack him, the House Godwins will be counter rushing.
Sorry about that.
Well, it's a good thing they're
So a lot of
stuck
them
using
run
primitive.
up to actually how it will be a bit more is let's see. It's almost feel like it feels like I'm doing tabletop again.
Kind of are.
Yeah.
But no,
Yes,
Fronner's
yes.
going to be advancing towards the good.
Hey, if you want to I thought of something. If you want to be really cheap on models, you could just do this.
Yeah.
Instead of actual tabletop. If you want to play tabletop, you don't have to buy the models. You just have to get on Roll20 and then just make like
Yeah.
10 profiles for a squad.
I will
Take that, Games Workshop.
I will edit this out so Games Workshop does not take the video down. I'm joking.
Anyways,
Yeah,
Okay, so then
I'm
it
moving
will
up.
be the. Okay, so first I guess the first would be the servo shock troops, and guys are jumping in to help defend them. So the servo shock troops are attacking with their shock knuckles. So that would be 90, 100.
ooh,
So this was, and this is only just single guys getting hit and whatnot. So then that's a hit on the Horde. That's a complete miss. That's a hit on Bishop Orion. The fourth one's a hit on the Horde. The fifth one I think is a hit on the Horde. You basically all except the 90s I think are hits. So then that would be roll for the 60, 10 for the hits against the Horde. Okay, so then that is 10, 10. Okay, so 3 guys are down from the shock knuckles. But let's see for the other guys. Since they have AP4, since they're good craftsmanship chain codes, AP4 against first hits. It's primitive though, but these primitive, so count as 2. So okay, it counts as a 2. Actually, it would count as a 2 either way. I think it would against shock knuckles. Yeah, that's a thing for shock. You don't really would count that against the Horde for how you deal with hordes. I'm just saying the guys are taken down by the shock. Or they're outright killed. Like the 10s, the guys like ran up and just Akira fisted them.
Oh. Maybe if they overcharged.
Or the thing is with a shock weapon, if you kill your opponent with the shock weapon, like you just bash their skull, like you're an arbitrator, you bash their skull in with a shock mace, they're gonna be dead. That's kind of what happened with the 10s. They bash their skulls in, and and let's see, there'd be 6. I think all those, those all do damage. They'll at least do a wound, so they all take down a few guys. The one against Bishop Orion, this will be him parrying. Berries. And then it will be the House Godwin Guard attacking back. So they get to attack every single one in combat with them. So that's 8 D100s. And these will be rolling off. Let's see. House Godwin Guard. This will be okay. This will be they're all single. Okay. And the gens are all just single attacking. So plus 10 on that. Then they will get a so basically okay, got it. They would count as auto hits that can't be defended. Well, basically the thing is that when they hit, they cannot be defended against.
Yeah,
so one,
dodges?
2, no, that's horde combat. It's so many attacks going in one direction. How it is horde combat works is that you cannot evade against their hits.
Okay.
There's just so many of them. So they're going off of a 52. Yeah, they're going off of 52. So 1, 2, 3 hit. 3 get smacked about. So then they take 3d10 plus 4, pen 2. One of them takes first one. That does not do much.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what they put in for horde combat, which is just like so many things going at once. That one would do I think would do damage. Let's see, 20 pen 2.
That would do.
That would
6
be
ones.
what's their total armor's 10. So that'd be dropped down to 8, and then you have 20. Would drop that down
question.
to 12.
How many of those weapons are primitive?
They're mono.
Okay.
These are mono halberds.
Okay, so they were. Woo, nice.
These is the honor guard. This is their version of the honor guard.
Well, fine.
Oh, it says they have 8. They have toughness bonus, natural toughness bonus of 8. They're basically like pseudo marines who can't hit that hard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. They have toughness.
A natural
8.
toughness plus 4.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, mine was bad.
Okay, Turbo Shocked. So basically, the thing is okay, that would be. So basically,
4
that
wounds.
take away 20. So basically, that is 18. Anything minus 18. So that would be total 22 minus 18 is 4. So what is it? The first one, he takes 4 wounds. As they they're like jamming halberds into him and everything. The other one, 3d10 plus. Actually, no, that wasn't the first one. That was like the
Second one.
Okay, who cares? I'm not changing the thing. It was just the guy got hit. This
Yeah.
is the third hit.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's a good thing normal mooks can't do the crit. Ow.
No, they can.
Oh, they can?
Yes. Instant kill.
So we lost one.
Yep.
Oh well.
They basically, the thing is, they catch it mid its jump attack as it jumped on and like spashed one guy. Basically, 4 of them just like ran up to basically all of them jammed their halberds into it at once, forced it into the ground, and then just started like smashing it with the. Then they got their halberds around and started smashing them with the beak points, with the nails.
Yeah.
So basically, they're just them like mass just
Okay, I
blunt
understand
force
now.
traumaing it to death.
Okay, we get it. Let's move on.
Okay. And then that happens. Okay, so that happened with the Turbo Shock troops. Then it's the Neanderthal. Are you asking for your? Okay, so what you are walking up?
Yeah, I'm walking to the good king himself.
Okay, how fast are you walking?
Now, let me pull up my character sheet so I know exactly how far I can move. See, now I can go for a run 24. Huh! That spit me out right there.
Okay, you're running up to him.
But instead, I'll just go to right there. Put me in
Okay.
charging distance. I think that's it.
Yeah, we go up a little. So here. There. And that's close. Okay, so basically that happened. What are you asking the Neandors to do? They're coming along with you? That's why he's really angry.
No, I'm gonna nod my head towards the house guards and say, "Get rid of them."
They will go forward as well, so they will be moving up their full turn
And
moves.
Bronner pulls out the Xenoblade sword, stabs it into the ground, and then pulls out his axe and smirks.
So basically that's going on. It's King okay.
Basically,
The Pure Hub City guards, well, don't really do much besides shit themselves. Oh wait, they could also prepare crossbows. Screw it, I'm gonna do it because you know what? Yes.
Oh yeah, they're within range of the good priest anyway.
No. Pure Hub City guards. Crossbow time.
Oh boy.
What do I get? 12 D100s? Fire! Unleash the volley! And this is going to be at the Neandors. That's one of the hordes. Here's the second one.
They look at 99.
Okay. Unleash the volley of arrow. Fire!
Except for that one guy who just shot himself in the foot. Ow! Fuck!
I got a question.
Crossbows. It's extremely difficult to do that.
Are they shooting through their own horde?
They're firing over. They can probably see They can fire over. You don't exactly need line of sight.
No, they've taken the kneeling position. First rank's taken the kneeling position. Second rank.
No,
so
I
on
was
and
talking
so
about
forth.
this guys.
Okay, these guys could fire. Okay, good point. These guys could fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys fire. These guys, however, will
just get ready.
Yeah, move forward to here, move down to here, and then prepare to fire as well. Okay, so I'm just going to take the first bit, which would be they are firing against a horde, so they get they first get plus 30 to hit. So then they're plus single action, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7! Okay, so crossbows these are normal crossbows, so 1d10, pen 0, primitive 7. So anything, so basically that's the first bit. Yeah, but
2 7s.
Yeah, but 2 7s, but one of them was a 10. So yeah, 2 7s, and this crit righteous fury doesn't really work against hordes. So that's 20, so that would be 17 minus the Neandors, 17 minus the Neandors, total of 9. So that would be 8. So 8 fall down from the first volley. Aha, so much for weak stuff. They could potentially just like wipe out your entire little Neander group. I don't think that does anything. Oh wait, that would do something. That would definitely do something. That would definitely do something.
You might have just lost the Neanderthals.
They were pelted with crossbows to death.
Be right back.
Well, that happened.
Do we have any more Neanders? No, we don't.
Conrad, what you just saw that happen? What are you going to be doing?
I'm gonna spend my turn to frenzy.
You will spend your invoking the Wrath of Khorne.
Pretty much.
Are you sure? This doesn't really sound all that smart. You just saw a whole bunch of Neandors end up dead.
Fine, I'll radio for backup.
Okay.
Then frenzy.
Radio for backup. Backup will be en route. That may take a while. You do realize that might take a while.
And you do realize I'm with Corn, so I can't really retreat.
You could retreat.
No,
This isn't single combat.
But it demands blood.
I'm just saying, in Korn, the thing is if you were defeated in single combat, Korn doesn't really approve on that. But if this is just
Plus,
you.
I'm also kind of going for the that sacred right, like against the all odds kind of thing.
That one against. I mean, you could. I mean, okay. After doing that, Korn is not orc.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's not.
He's a red orc.
No, he's not. Then if he was red orc, then Damon blood letters would be letting off spores.
You don't know. They might be.
That would just make them the problem of dealing with them even harder. So besides besides going about calling in backup, are you frenzying or what else are you doing?
Frenzying and challenge the marshal.
Okay, you frenzy and then how do you challenge the marshal?
You could always say that we had your city blown up.
Okay, for Froner, okay, John, your Neanders are dead.
Yeah.
That's minus 20 to your pool.
Yeah, I know. Which case, it's why Froner is going to call the rain. AKA all available Neandor grunts.
That would take a while.
Yeah, I know. It's one reason why Froner's welcoming the challenge.
But these guys outright jumped up and started attacking the bishop. I think the other troops are directed, this is battle.
Yeah.
So, after they're done dealing with your shock servitors, they're gonna start aiming at you.
Oh yeah, it's one reason why I moved up to where I moved up.
Okay, besides, so Conrad is frenzying, then it will go into the... then you challenge the marshal to battle?
Yes.
The single combat?
Yes.
What exactly do you say?
Okay, you never really think of this on the fly, so.
Okay, well, the thing is you could say, or I mean, just like...
You could bring up the fact that Pure Hope City was just bombarded.
You could just like come forth. You could try at a battle. It's like throughout my many battles, I've yet to find a foe worthy of my skills. Why not you prove yourself, glorious marshal? Your emperor is watching.
No, not your emperor. It'd be like your corpse god is not.
Your corpse. The corpse god is watching.
And if you fail, then I'll just add your head to my collection.
Ooh.
Actually, I forgot something. Since Marshal Grith is only half injured, he would heal his... He would actually be up to full. Okay. Oops. Forgot to heal him. Since last time.
All the more reason for Eric to have fun.
Okay, so this will be... So you do that and encounter that. Oh, guess what? Marshal Grith you will have his two-handed sword ready, and he will frenzy as well.
So we have two frenziers about to charge at each other.
Yes. And he steps aside a little bit, so then he would be given room. And he points at the king and is like, That's one. My lord, I will take on
The horn.
I'll take on that blasphemer. You deal with the
Master.
barbarian.
I actually look a little indignant. And I'm like,
Guess what?
I am not
you
my
would
brother.
look like a barbarian. To them.
No. Here's the funny part. No. Here's the funny thing. I am not my brother. I have more tact than he.
I'm just saying, it'd just be a guy going up
I know.
there. He has a massive beard and everything. It's like how would English people deal with when the Vikings first started invading?
Oh
They're
yeah,
barbarians.
yeah. No. And I'm just making a quip.
Okay.
I'm just making a quip.
And during that time, we will go over to Bishop Orion will have to be dealing with the shock servitor he's fighting against. And let's see. What will Bishop do? Bishop Orion will smack back with his baptismal mace. Yes. And he has hatred, servants of chaos, renegades, and Xenos.
Racist.
He's ecclesiarchy.
It's kind of in the job description.
It's in the job description, and he will single attack since he can't. Okay, so he will single attack. So it'll be 56, 66, 76 against the shock servitor attempt to attack him. He hits. Can it attempt to dodge? Nope. Okay, it doesn't do damage. However, the shock servitor has to test agility. Okay, so he could potentially catch on fire. And
Right.
and thing is how is in the bishops is chanting. He's chanting, different prayers. Notice he says, let the emperor guide my. Let the emperor guide. May the emperor guide my hand. May the god emperor guide my hand towards the foes that I may rend him with my righteous indignation, break his bones, spilling his blood, and piercing his flesh with my faith.
All right. Hey, give me a couple of seconds, guys. I gotta talk to my dad real quick.
Okay.
I might have to disappear for a bit to get my car to work.
Charging.
Oh, it's a charge.
Yes.
1 second.
I'll just be doing this in advance. So, let's see.